Hello, this is Group 47, Social Rock Climbing. Our app is called Tower. This is the team. So our project is a social media app for the UCF Climbing Tower at the Recreation and Wellness Center on campus. We are a student-led project, meaning we are not UCF affiliated. Our project consists of two products. The first is a mobile app for anyone at the tower to send routes, make posts, and view a leaderboard. The second is a website for tower employees to set and edit routes and moderate content and user permissions. The broader impacts of our project are the benefits provided to the future of the UCF Climbing Towers community. Our app will be a helpful organizational tool for route setters, give newcomers a more inviting experience, and help develop the sense of community at the tower. All right, so for the testing and feedback, we made some unit tests throughout our development process. In order to get actionable feedback, our team met with some members of the tower staff once in the fall and spring semesters. We initially pitched our own ideas for what an app at the climbing tower would look like during our planning phase. Once we identified what features they would be interested in having, we discussed our current progress and future plans and made adjustments to these plans based on their suggestions.
At the start of our project, we laid out the following MVP goals. Our first was route info, where our users can log in and get information about climbing at the tower. Next up was social media user content, so users can make, manage, and interact with posts, and from there, we had to have a way to moderate the posts. Then finally, for more community engagement, we have a leaderboard where our users will be ranked monthly and semesterly.
This is our tech stack. Most importantly, we use React and React Native as our front-end frameworks and Firebase as our database.
So for our backend, instead of making an npm package, we made a Git submodule. This submodule is implemented in TypeScript and is included in both the web and mobile projects. And the backend is responsible for making any API calls to Firebase and other APIs that we need to use.
This is our mobile block diagram.
And this is our web block diagram. And now we'll transition into our demo, starting with mobile.
Hello, I'm Tyler, and I'm going to get us started with a mobile demo. In order to begin using our app, a user must first sign in. If they don't have an account, they can create one here, but we already have a test account set up, so let's log into that. Upon logging in, the user is greeted with the main home feed of our application, where they can sort the list of posts by anybody or just people that they're following. This home feed is where a user will find all posts and sends from other users on the platform. They can scroll through to find other posts, and once they find one they want to engage with, they can like it, comment on it, and engage with other comments. If they would like to, they can also delete any of their media. Posts show up in a variety of different places across the application, but they look about the same in all. For an example, a post can have video and image content, and text content.
In the leaderboards tab, we have our monthly and semesterly leaderboards. Currently, the monthly leaderboard is empty due to a new month having started. But if we go to our per semester tab, here you can see all of the users on the leaderboard, and users are ranked based on the number of routes they have sent. As you can see also, my profile appears at the top. This is to easily determine what rank I am. So here I'm number 4. And you can also switch between having a leaderboard with just the people you follow or just everyone in general.
So here we've got the active routes tab. On this tab, you can see all of the routes that are on the wall right now. We can also do some searching, filtering by type, ordering by date, grade, or rope. When we go ahead and click on one of these routes, we'll be taken to a screen with all the route information, as well as the thumbnail, as well as all the posts that have been made to that route. Whenever we send it, we can go ahead and record this in the app. It'll also offer us to rate the route for the setter. We'll go ahead and do that. We'll also be offered to make a short little post to the route to share with our friends, hey, we finally sent this route. So let's go ahead and do that. We can also go ahead and make posts to the route thread as well.
So before we get into the routes on the website, first we have to log in. So you put in your credentials and you get authenticated. And then from here on the home screen, you can see a list of active and archived routes. You can click on any of these to go into the details, but for now we'll look at creating a route. So in here, you can give it a name like tough route. You can declare its type, its grade, and a multitude of other pieces of information about the route, including the rope, color, setter, etc.
A user can enter the Create Post screen from a number of different entry points, one of which is the home feed. Once on the Create Post screen, they are prompted to select images or videos to add to their post, as well as some text content. They can choose to post to no route, or they can pick a specific route to post to. Once they post, the user is navigated back to their profile where they can see their post.
Now we're in the Profile tab. Here you can edit your profile. You can change the profile picture, name, bio, password, or email. These are your top stats. So this is your send list. This is your top rope grade that you've done before, and your top boulder grade. You also look at a history of your posts that you posted. You can also look at your follower list. So let's see who we're following. We can also unfollow a person, which will update this. And then we can also block a person. Which will cause them to appear in our block list. In the search tab, we can search for either users or routes. Let's search for a user. Now, when searching for routes, we can either use the route grade or the name of the route. And we can also search for archived routes.
Our settings menu can be entered from virtually about anywhere in the application, and for now only supplies the user with the option to toggle a global dark mode. If they would like to take advantage of an OLED dark, they can do that as well.
When you're scrolling through the app, if you find a post that you find to be inappropriate, you can go ahead and report that post by clicking on the context menu, hitting report, and confirming. This sends a report to the content moderation system. As an employee, if you find a post that you need to delete straight away, bypassing the content moderation system, you can also do that with your employee account.
Hey, I'm Henry, and this is the Employees Reports dashboard page. So in the middle, we can see all the reported content from users that's currently queued up for me as an employee to take action on and see. We have a preview of that post or profile or comment, whatever got reported. And in the middle, you can see who, as a list of users, reported it. Now, as an employee, I can take 3 actions. I can either absolve, meaning clear all the reports on this content. I can delete the content, or I can ban the user, which will also delete the content. Now, any of this that I do as an employee will be recorded as a moderation action in the history log over here. So I can click in and see that on this date, this person was affected by this account for whatever reason. And we have default reasons on each action, as well as a employee specified reason here. One other thing to note is that we have auto hiding of content after 5 reports. So this will help keep our platform clean until employees can come through and deal with that content. Now, if we click into a profile on web, we will see a preview of all their posts, as well as this edit user permissions button. So this is super useful if I'm a manager at the tower and want to promote another user to an employee, or if I'm an employee and want to go in and have a different way to ban or demote or approve an account. So to do that, I would go in here and see this account is currently an employee and my account that I'm signed in on is a developer. So I could promote them to a manager and say, he just got promoted at the tower. I would give any kind of valid reason. And then I'd enter my password and it would go through. And you can see that they're now a manager.
As previously mentioned, you can also click into a route to see its details. So here we can see all the data associated with the route. We can edit it if we would like, and we can edit everything except for the name and the route grade. And we can also click into the route feed where we can see all the posts associated with this route, where we can also see the comments with each post.
An additional feature we have on the website is the search tool, which can be reached from our nav bar. This is how employees will find specific users or routes. We can filter the results of our search using these buttons here. Let's say we needed to find a route called mustard lime PAC. We can search for a substring of this route's name, and then click on the route to take us to the route view. Another feature we have implemented is the ability to archive a route. When the tower staff takes down a route from the physical tower, the route will be moved from an active status to archived. When this archive button is clicked, a confirmation pop-up is displayed as undoing these actions is not supported. So we'll go ahead and click confirm, and we'll see that the status changes to archived. Now when we return to the home page and refresh the page, we'll see that mustard lime PAC is now under the archived routes. Another feature we've added is these convenience tools where employees can archive all routes of one type.
One thing that we decided would be very useful for the employees was a frequently asked questions page. So here at FAQ, you can, as an employee, edit the different questions and answers so that you can add, remove, or just edit the existing ones.
These are our stretch goals: a tutorial page to explain how to use the app, an FAQ page, push notifications for new routes, badges users can have on their profiles, faction battles similar to Pokemon Go, and more management for employees on mobile.
This concludes our presentation. Thank you.